Okay, so today I want to talk to you about love bomb attachment detachment syndrome disorder. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. Lance, love bomb attachment detachment disorder syndrome? Are you making that shit up? Yeah, I fucking am. But I'm making it up to make a really simple point here. Some of you have recently met somebody and you're not looking for a relationship, you're just looking to date and explore and whatever that is. And for whatever reason, you decide this time in your life to kind of take some time for yourself. But this person is super charming and they're coming on really strong and they seem to have all the right fucking answers. And they seem to really be almost overly accommodating as far as trying to make things work. Now, that's fine at first to some degree. Listen, I do believe lightning can strike, so to speak here. So far, so good. But then, after they push you and make all the overtures to, this feels right to them, they want a relationship, they're love bombing you, or things along those lines, all of a sudden they get cold feet and they try to blame it on you and say, oh, you know what, things are moving too far, too fast, and I'm not ready for this, and we need to take a step back. If this sounds like a familiar scenario for you, you better fucking run. Listen, let me tell you a story here. I'm married now. I have a beautiful marriage, beautiful wife. Years ago, listen, I've been coaching over 10 years, but I've had my own journey as well. Years ago, I was dating this really beautiful girl, quite a bit younger than me, mid-20s. And, anyway, this is some years ago. At the time, I was not looking for a relationship. At the time, I wanted to just spend time by myself. I wasn't looking for anything special, but met this beautiful woman, super charming, very charismatic, really wanted to make things work. Lots of just overly, over-the-top gestures, really talking about a relationship when I was not bringing up this shit at all. Anyway, long story short, things are going really well. And listen, lightning can strike. I'm not trying to get anyone here to get overly cautious. If you meet somebody really great, that's wonderful. Here's the problem. I agreed. And I started this little thingy, and hey, things are great until they weren't. One night I get a text message from her right before we're supposed to go out. Oh, Lance, things are moving too far, too fast, and I don't know if I'm quite ready for this. I mean, actually, quite a bit longer. Now, here's the funny part about this as well here. It is actually like March 30th, and it was such a sudden thing that I almost thought maybe it was April 1st, maybe this is an April Fool's Day joke. And I looked at my calendar real quick, and I noticed it's March 30th. It's not April 1st. It's not fucking April Fool's Day. This is fucking real. Now, the advantage I have over a lot of you here is that I've been coaching for a long time, and I've had a lot of experiences, and I've worked with some of the best in the world here. The decision to be in a relationship work on one is emotional. It's not intellectual. I know that when that person wrote me that, I know this was not like some kind of sudden thing. She'd emotionally connected to the idea that it was not worth it for her, or she met someone else, or something not good. That's the bottom line. I'm not a mind reader, I don't have a crystal ball, but it's not good. Bottom line is she made an emotional decision that she did not want to continue to work on the relationship with me. Now, I know that when someone comes to that emotional decision, there's nothing I can fucking say. The problem is this person, love bombing, very charismatic, very charming, very almost aggressively kind of like trying to make things work. When they do something like that, that's not good. You know what that means? That I know I made up that little term earlier, but there are absolutely people, what they will do is they really are scared to be alone. And when they're not in a relationship, they'll cast a lot of lines out there, fishing, so to speak here, to try and get somebody. And they will probably do it with multiple people at one time, and they'll see kind of which ones hit. And then eventually, after they have a few options, they'll pick who they believe is their best one based on their fucked up paradigm of what they think happiness is. But the problem is, for them, it's an emotional decision. And remember, it's not your job to fix people or save people. Certain people, they have to go through their own soul school, so to speak here. So anyway, when I got that message, I know there's nothing to say, there's nothing to reach out to. I'm not going to try and convince her. She's made that emotional decision, and there's nothing I can fucking do about that. All I can do is let time go by. Now, listen, if you're in that situation and you're thinking about reaching out to them, reminding you that you're there, don't fucking do that. I assure you, they are a human being. This is not a fancy fucking disorder. All human beings are looking for love and looking to avoid pain and disappointment. If they are moving away from you, they are moving towards somebody else. You might not know who that person is, but it's inevitable, especially when they're the ones who are telling you that they want a relationship. Also, now they're moving back away. That's not fucking good at all. Do not call them. Do not remind them that you're there. Take them at face value. Maya Angelou has a great phrase. She says, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the very first time. This person who's doing that is clearly has their sights elsewhere, something along those lines at this point here. Do not call them. Do not remind them there. The best thing you do is fucking get back out there, enjoy your fucking life. Now, again, the only thing that can change their mind is time. You can't do anything. There's no PowerPoint presentation on planet Earth that'll get them to change their mind. So in my situation, I never reached out to her ever again. I didn't respond to her text message. Now, I did run into her maybe about a week later, just coincidentally. And when I saw her, it was just very nice, very polite. I didn't bring up anything. I didn't offer to hang out, whatever. She's not fucking stupid. She fucking knows how to reach me. She knows she's the one who broke it off, and she knows that she's the one that has the option to say, oh, maybe I'm messing up here, whatever that happens to be. She's not a fucking dummy. She fucking knows. So if you're dealing with someone like that right now, they're not fucking stupid. They know how to reach you. They know they're the ones in the driver's seat. Yeah. And by the way, these are just raw fucking videos here. Like I don't have a fancy editor, I don't have a fancy backdrop. I'm just fucking talking to you, human being here. So yeah, I ran into her, and that was it. Now, what's interesting is I'm married now. It's been many years, but I know that with these people, the only thing that changed their mind is that emotional connection to the maybe I did fuck up. Now, this person would send me messages every so often, and ironically, recently, they've gone a little bit more overtly clear. Okay, I'm not gonna go into the details here, but that fucking train's left the fucking station, my friend. And you know what? It is what it is. And this is a topic for another video. When you're dating somebody who's a lot younger than you, like in their 20s, for example, that is usually a disaster waiting to happen. I'm not gonna go to a topic here, because if you're not subscribed to me, you should be, because I go into those topics in other videos. But yeah, bottom line is there's nothing I could have done at that point. So all I could do is let time pass by. Now here we are, many years later. She's probably just turned 30. Now she's kind of has a different kind of thought path for her life here. And so now she's reached out a little bit more overtly. But that train's fucking passed. So it doesn't matter. If I'd reached out to her, like, a few weeks later, a month later, 2 months later, it was just blown up in my fucking face. She would not have emotionally connected to the fear of loss. And ironically, if I had reached out and did the opposite of what I did, which was go on with my fucking life and enjoy myself, it would not have been good. If anything, I would have pushed her even further away. Because people that are truly powerful, or truly feel valuable, they're not fucking needy. They're not reaching. They're like, I got a lot of fucking options, so I'm gonna go do that. So ironically, the reason I'm probably getting reach outs from her many years later is because I'm probably one of the few people she came across that really fucking, I did provide value. I didn't try and convince, whatever, and it probably, stuck out with her, and that's why she's tried to keep in touch to some degree. And now again, her overtures have been a little bit more obvious. Anyway, doesn't fucking matter. My point is for you, if you're in a situation right now where you're dealing with somebody who's been a little over the top and now is backing off, that's not fucking good. I've been doing this for years. That person is another option. They have gotten the process of love bombing a bunch of people, being super charming, really coming on very strong, and then seeing which of their bait, which people take the bait, and from there they're deciding which one to go for. So if they're backing off from you after they're the ones who fucking approached you and got aggressive and really not aggressive per se, but really trying to push the idea of a relationship, and now they're backing off and saying, oh, things are moving too far too fast, run. That is not fucking good at all. Do not remind them that you're there. They know you're there. Do not, and I'm laughing, but like I'm crying inside, because I know what it's like to be in your situation. Okay, human beings are not complicated. Listen, the beginning of the video here, sure, I made up a topic, but you know what? There are a lot of well-meaning professionals out there that make up topics to keep you in fucking fear. Fuck that. People are not complicated. Every human being on planet Earth is looking for love and looking to avoid pain. Take all these stupid labels away, or these bullshit disorders, that's where everyone falls into. And if somebody's moving away from you, telling you they need time away, they need to take a step back, it's not fucking good. You can put whatever fucking label you want. Take that at face value, get back out there, and especially if they kind of reeled you in the way they did in the beginning, don't give them I would highly recommend you consider, do not give them a second chance, because if they come back, they're probably only coming back because the other opportunity didn't work out in the way they wanted. Okay? Have a beautiful day. Have a powerful day. and I will talk to you soon. If you like this video, please like or subscribe. If this resonates for you, or if you know somebody that you're kind of like almost cringing what they're going through, please, it's not your job to be their emotional punching bag. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I can make their life a lot more simple. Forward them this video. This way you can enjoy your day and not be distracted with another venting session that goes nowhere, okay? Talk to you soon. Ciao for now.